Welcome. So good to see you on this unseasonably chilly Saturday morning out here in the Strong Style Fitness Garage Gym. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you are ready to sweat. If you are starting out cold, you won't be for long. We are all about the sweaty Saturday today. So what are we doing? We are doing a Tabata workout, which I'll get into the details of, but what do you need for today? I guess will be first and most important. So really no equipment needed, none. The only thing that you're gonna need today is a sturdy chair. So what do I mean by sturdy? I mean that you need to be able to put some weight into this chair. You need it to support you. We're gonna use it for quite a few exercises where you're really gonna be putting most of your body weight into it. So we need a sturdy chair. You can also use like the edge of a couch if you don't have a sturdy chair, but just that could dig into your hands a little bit, so you might need to put like a yoga mat over it. Maybe even a coffee table would work. So just get creative if you need to, if you're like, I don't have a suitable chair. But sturdy, like a heavy kitchen chair is usually your easiest option. And then of course just your yoga mat, your floor support. We are going to get in the floor for our last set. So something that makes you comfy, cozy in the floor, take some pressure out of your wrist, because we will be on our wrist or on our hands. So just something to protect your back, protect your hands in the floor. And that's all you're gonna need today. I will say there's one exercise that we're going to do in the last set that if you're just dying to include some weight, you could use one heavy weight for one exercise that we're doing. So if you just don't feel like you haven't got a complete workout, if you don't have the weight in your hand, we will have one exercise where you do have that option that's going to be in our last set. So what are we doing today? We are doing a cardio Tabata. Now, one of the things about Tabata is no matter what kind of Tabata we do, which usually mine's more like a full body strength training, you get cardio out of it because we're moving at such a fast pace. So today we are pairing that with actually doing cardio for all 3 Tabata sets. So we are cardioing today. That in mind, a couple things. One, we are going to get hot. We are going to get sweaty. We are going to get breathy. All of those things are okay. They're okay. Really hot, really sweaty, really breathy, all okay. Just be mindful. Listen to your body. Get those cues. You know the difference. Most of us know the difference between I'm really hot and sweaty versus something is medically wrong with me. I'm not there with you to help you assess that. So please, please, please just listen to your body. Now, if you're uncomfortable, but you're uncomfortable because you're hot, sweaty, breathy, but you're okay, that's great. Don't dial it back just because you've got really, really worked up, right? But if you're like, I don't feel okay, I'm lightheaded, I'm clammy, I can't get my heart rate to slow down even a little during our breaks, that kind of thing, that's what I want you to listen to, okay? So that in mind, we are going to kind of build up. We're going to do 3 15-minute Tabatas. Don't forgive me, I have to look at my notes because there's a lot of numbers involved. So we're going to do 5 exercises. Each set is 5 exercises. We're going to do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds off, and we'll go through the whole set 3 times. So it's basically a total of 15 rounds of 40-second bursts of exercise, okay? So we're doing 3 cycles of that. So it's going to be a total 15, 15, 15, 45 minutes of work. Between each cycle, the 3 cycles, we'll take a big break, like 3-minute break, to really let ourselves calm back down. Our first set, again, it's all cardio, but our first set's going to be what I'm calling warm-up cardio. So cardio, but not bursting out of the gate into a sprint. So we're going to build up that heat, build up that heart rate, get everything going. Second Tabata is going to be what I'm calling crank it cardio. That's going to be our serious cardio where we really step it up. So that's going to be our hardest level, but we're doing a lot of things kind of modified with in mind that you might be new. I don't know you. I'm not here with you. I can't protect you. I can't watch you. I don't know how much cardio you do. So some of the more intense parts of the second round, we are still going to do modified to get great work, but to make sure I'm also keeping you safe. But you have the option to not modify. So we'll get into that once we get there. Third is going to be core cardio. So we're going to do core type exercises, but with a cardio twist to it, to still keep that cardio going, but to work our core and get some strength training at the same time. So that's how we're working today. And that's really it. I'll coach you through everything, so don't sweat it. Well, sweat it, you're gonna sweat, but don't sweat that part of it. I've got your back. So the couple things I always mention, I will be checking the video for questions, comments, concerns. So that's always the thing I do. Modify as needed. Again, we're gonna be working in some modifications. I will show you some modifications, but if you have any questions, shoot me a comment and I'll be happy to help you figure out a good way to modify. And then the last things I always ask, please, speaking of social media, share, like, subscribe, favorite, comment, retweet, quote tweet, repost, all those things that make people pay more attention to us, get my posts out in front of everybody so we can get more friends working out with us here and joining us on this mission that we have to make fitness successful and accessible to everyone that wants to try it. And lastly, these classes are donation-based, so I don't require any money, but it is greatly appreciated if you can give. It is the only payment I receive for these classes. I'm not sponsored or backed by anyone. So if you would, please be so kind to give. Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me. You'll see that logo, you'll know it's me. All right, guys, so I'm gonna take a quick drink of water, check the video, and then we will get going right away with our warm-up cardio. I'm not gonna do any setup. We're just gonna get right to it because it's super easy to show you the first exercise, and then I'll coach you through in our breaks as we learn what we're doing. So catch your water too, get yourself ready. I'll be back in just a sec. I bet you guys hear me. I always think about that. I grab my water and then I go check the camera and I stand by it and sip my water and it makes this little noise. I'm sure you're like, that's so funny. All right, guys, so I'm gonna reach forward, hit start on this timer, and we're gonna get right to work. Every cue that you need, except for the start cue, is going to be timed on my timer here. So you'll hear it through the camera and you won't have to worry about a thing. All right, so I'm gonna lean forward here, touch start, and boom. So let's get started. We're doing windmill high knees. So knees out to the side, high, big arms up and over top. Nice fast pace, but we are warming up here. So make sure you're coming at this, at least this first round of the Tabata, this first cycle of it, with the warm-up mentality. Especially if you haven't been moving at all today. Maybe go a little slower than I am. Maybe go a little faster if you've already been up and at it. We're almost there already through our first one. Perfect. So how does that get our cardio going? You should have felt just a little lift because we're moving our arms and our legs at the same time, making big, big movements. That's how we get that heart rate going without, running a sprint. It's getting the whole body moving together. We're gonna do that again with jump rope. So if you're like me and leaving the floor isn't always the best option, then you can jump rope here. So just doing a little toe tap. Or you can just heel raise to the middle. Or if jumping's fine with you, do a little jump rope. But I wanna make sure, again, arms and legs together. So don't leave the arms out. Don't just stand here and let them flop around. Move those arms. You can also do a little kick back. Whatever feels good. We all know how to air jump rope, right? If you've got a real jump rope, go ahead and bust that out too, but I would take out a whole lot of stuff if I got a jump rope going. All right, here's our break. So during these 20-second breaks, I don't want you to just stop and stand. Keep moving, just a little toe touch. You'll see me just kind of grooving around. It doesn't really matter what you do. I just want you to keep moving a little bit, okay? All right, again, arms and legs together. We're kicking back. Butt kickers with pullbacks. Again, this first trip through, which one was done already, we're over halfway. We're gonna not move quiet as crazy. You can take it a little slower pace, just getting warmed up here. But again, if this is like your second workout of the day, it actually is my second workout of the day today, you can move a little faster. Maybe move at my pace or go even faster than I am. Perfect. All right, keep moving. Next up, we're gonna do cross punches. We've done this. If you've worked out with me before, you should be familiar. So we're working our core and our upper body. So still getting a little cardio. We're gonna move at a really fast pace on this one. Set that lower body, get that core nice and tight, shoulders down, cross punch. If you're not ready to go quite this fast, you can half pace it. Boom, boom, or double time. Just make sure you're not locking your arms all the way out. Leave a little bend. Protect those elbows. Almost there. Working that core, rotating through that trunk. All right, staying with our kickboxing inspired theme for the cross punches, we're gonna move into front kicks. Alternating front kicks. We're gonna throw some arms in with it, again, to keep that cardio inspiration without having to move at an insane pace. All right, so front kick, we're kicking out. So that's a knee up, push away, not a rocket kick. Okay, so push away, arms up, bring them down, Lead with that heel push. You're pushing somebody away. Boom, get off me. Boom, boom, boom. Rocket kicks are beautiful, just not what we're going for today. Maybe in bar class on Tuesday. All right, 20 seconds. Now we're back to the top of our cycle. So we're going to those alternating windmill high knees is what I'm calling it, because we're windmilling our arms up and over. You guys know I love to name things. My own deal. All right, so knees up and to the outside. Core tight, big arms. Maybe now you're a little warmer. Move a little faster than the first time. If you have shoulder issues and these big arms aren't for you, you can bring it down to here. Make sure you're breathing. Woo, that's your break. Remember, keep moving. Little step tap is plenty. Just something to keep you from just stopping. We don't want that blood to stop pumping. Let's keep moving. We've got our jump ropes coming up next. Now, if you are modified, but you don't need to, meaning that you're perfectly capable to jump, maybe now's the time you start jumping. So you're nice and warm. Or do a little alternating. Whatever feels good for you. For me, I know we have several things coming up that are going to involve little hops. And I have to be careful with how much I hop. So I'm going to keep my jump rope pretty mild. But again, moving at a quick pace. Make sure you're moving those arms. Good. Stop. Step tap. Or whatever feels good. Like I said, usually I end up like moving and grooving around my internal songs that are playing since I don't have music in these videos. All right, butt kickers with a pullback. So heel to booty is what we're looking for here. Boom, boom. Big shoulder pullback. Lead with those elbows. Good job, guys. Again, just make sure you're breathing. We tend to hold our breaths when we're working hard. Just make sure, you'll hear me. I over-exaggerate in these videos because I really want you to hear it. I want you, it's something I learned from yoga practice, that if you hear someone, they always encourage people to breathe really loudly in yoga class, which is definitely part of yoga, but it also encourages your neighbor, reminds them that they should be breathing, the pace they should be breathing. So something I do in these classes as well, cross punches. Just as a reminder that you need to be doing it too. Keep that core nice and tight. You want that lower back all in alignment. Good. Shoulders down away from those ears. Don't start creeping up here. Down, down, down. Punch, punch. One exercise left and we'll be 2 trips through. Only 1 trip left. We've got those front kicks with those breaks. This is good. This is a nice way to warm up. I've got just the beginnings, like not sweating like crazy. Or push away. Push. Like you're scooting a chair across the room that's in your way. Pull it down. Pull it down. Again, if you have a shoulder issue where this up and down is no good, you can keep it down. You can rotate a little. Good. 10 seconds. Remember, the pace is yours, guys. If you're not used to this much cardio, and that kick pace or whatever pace we're moving is too fast, move at your own pace. It's your workout. See the point I was making? Like right now, I'm starting to get breathy. I feel just like the hints of some dampness, like not drippy sweat, but like I'm building up some moisture. It's exactly where we want to be in this warm-up set. You guys keep that core nice and tight. And you can always keep arms lower. That will help you modify for shoulders. And also if the cardio is a little too intense for you, reducing the arm movement will help. As you probably tell, that last round, that trip right there, I went even faster than the second and the first time. Again, we're trying to build up that steam. We've got jump rope coming up next. And this is kind of the pace we want to be at for our warm-up. I can still talk. I'd rather not. I have to pause every few words. That's where we want to be with our warm-up. Okay, make sure you got those arms going. No dead arms. You're not really jump roping if you don't have a jump rope, right? If you're not moving that jump rope. Almost there. 6 seconds. Woo! All right. Butt kickers with pullbacks coming up. And it's great how fast. That's one of the things I love about Tabata. I love a long workout. You guys know I love to grind it out. But Tabata's fun. It's fast. Butt kickers, pull back. It's fast. It keeps you from thinking a whole bunch. You just do it. You just stop. You just go. You keep moving. Keeping those knees light. Make sure you're not locking your knees out at the bottom. Kicking that butt, heel to booty. 10 seconds. All right, 2 exercises left. Got cross punches and our front kicks. Keep it moving. So like I said, you want to be at that place where I can talk to you, but I need to stop every few words to catch a breath. That's the perfect place for where we're at right now. Cross punches, lock it down, core tight, tail in, shoulders down. Remember guys, we need to slow it down. Half pace. Perfect. Uh-oh, I don't have my do not disturb on. I'll catch that in our break. We'll be there in just a sec. 10 seconds. Boom. All right, I'm gonna take this quick break. Turn my do not disturb on. All right, front kicks coming up. Let's go. Or push it away. So you lead with the knee, extend. Knee lift, extend. Core, nice and tight. You need it here. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Boom. Beautiful work, guys. First Tabata set, done. Whew, we got 3-minute break here. So we're gonna cool down, let our heart rate come down, and get ready for our second set. So here's the rule. This is a long break. So don't come all the way from cold. I want you to stay on a simmer, okay? So whatever you need to do that, keep moving. Kind of depends. Did round 1 get you really hot, breathy, sweaty? Then probably just a little step touch for 3 minutes is gonna be perfect. Did you not get too hot or sweaty in the round 1? Then maybe for your break here, you need to walk the house. Go up and down some stairs. Do a little jog in place, something like that. So I just want you to stay warm. We don't want to get cold. The whole purpose of our first round was to get us ready for round 2, okay? I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll come back, talk to you a little more about what we're looking for round 2. Go ahead and get your chair in place and ready, all right? Perfect. Hopefully you guys can see the chair okay. I'm going to check on that. Perfect. All right. So what are we looking for in round 2? That's going to be different from round 1. So round 2, I was giving you kind of the effort level that round 1, you want to be able to speak still, but need to take breaks every 5, 6, 7 words. Round 2 here, I want you to be able to get out a word or 2, but that's about it. Like we're really cranking it up. So again, that doesn't mean, panic. That just means, yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good. And that's about all you can get out, okay? That's where I want you to be at. If somebody walked by and was like, hey man, how's it going? You'd be like, oh, good, thanks. And that's about it, all right? So that's where I want you to be. I'm gonna show you, just as we get through, again, we're gonna be using the chair for quite a few of these exercises because I don't know what cardio endurance you have. I don't know what cardio level you're at. So I want to show you some things like, for example, a burpee, how we're gonna use a chair to still make it really kick ass, But if you're not quite ready for burpee, especially with all this cardio, this is gonna help you get there, okay? And you might even prefer it, honestly, to a regular burpee. We've got 5 seconds. We're about to use our chair for pop-up squats. So what's a pop-up squat? We square up to our chair, we sit back to squat. As soon as our butt touches the chair, we pop off it like it's a hot potato, like a hot burger. So we sit back, pop up. Sit back, woo, pop up. So you can hop at the top, or if hopping's not for you, then come up to toes and down, toes and down. Hot burner, pop off it. Make sure your squat form is still good here. All right, now we're gonna use a chair to do mountain climbers. And forgive me, you're gonna see me fixing my pants a lot. These are one of those crazy high-waisted pants. They just keep coming down. So we're gonna do mountain climbers with a chair. So we're gonna use a chair for our base. Just make sure, guys, that when we're here, that we stay over our hands. When we tend to use a chair, we get out like this. So we stay over our hands, knees come into chest, at whatever pace. You can be here. If this is intense cardio for you, that's where you are. This is kind of a medium, or you can be here. Again, staying over those wrists. Don't get back here. Keep that gaze slightly out. Don't look down at your feet. All right. Don't need a chair for the next one. So I'm going to scoot mine back just a bit. We're doing hops across. I'll show you the full version and then the modified version. So you want to stand to one side of your workout space, and then we'll get started. So hop across, kind of like a skater. You're going to take the biggest hop you can and try to land on one foot into a soft knee. Or big steps, knee pull. So kind of like those butt kickers, or you can come here. Whatever works for you. If impact is not for you. If you're sort of an impact person, where I'm at here is great. I'm taking a nice wide hop, but I'm not hopping high. So my impact is very small. All right, guys. Next up is fast feet with turns, or a football run. It's another term for it. So listen for my cues. I'm going to tell you when to make these turns. So we're staying in one place, but we're going to be turning. So fast feet, we've got wide feet, everything jiggles, just forget about it, at least you're not on camera. Fast, fast, fast. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Right. Left. 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 Right. Good. Hold here. We got 5 seconds. Love it. Bring that chair back in if you had to move it out of your space. We're going to use a chair to modify for burpees. So again, guys, if you don't need any modification, if this is not that intense for you, cardio's your bag, by all means do a full burpee. If not, meet me here on the chair. A little hop at the top, or a little heel raise, hands plant on the chair. We drop back, we jump in, we hop. Or you can even step back, step in, if you need no impact whatsoever. Okay? Or don't use the chair at all, use the floor. All right, One trip through. We're back to those pop-up squats. So guys, with the chair mountain climber, the chair burpee, so see I'm getting like 2 words out and having to pause. That's where we want to be. If you don't need those modifications, go to the floor. Pop-up squat. Sit back. Pop up. Hot burner. Ouch! Use those arms for some momentum. And if you're jumping, guys, you gotta land lightly with those knees bent. You do not want to thud into those feet. Land lightly. It's a fluid motion. Almost there. Beautiful. So yeah, chair mountain climber, chair burpee. I don't know your fitness level. I'm not there to watch you. So I want to offer you these modifications. Also with this cardio this high, being standing and then in the floor, standing in the floor, it can be dangerous for some of us. So I thought I'd meet you in the middle and help you keep elevated. There is some level of danger to having a really high heart rate and getting up and down out of the floor for some people. So I wanted to take that danger away. Again, we're tall over those wrists, gazing slightly out, knees coming in at whatever pace works for you. I'm at about a medium to a medium high. Beautiful. Hop across this. Also, another thing I'll tell you guys, I've told you before, mountain climbers tend to make me nauseous. And I think some of that is being down low. So being on the chair helps with that. All right, so hop across. Remember, we're landing on one foot if we can. Jumping at a fast pace. Bent knee, light. You're like landing into a mini squat. Use those arms for some momentum, some power. And if you're not jumping, wide, wide, wide. All right, fast feet with the turns. Fast feet with the 5 words. And that was pushing it. Fast feet. Remember guys, I know they feel awkward sometimes. It's like everything that's loose on your body is going to town. It's all right. All right, listen for my cues. Right, 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 left. Right, right, left, right, 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 left, left, left. Hold here. All right, guys, got that chair modified burpee. Feels good. Feels so awake, right? Chair modified burpee. So full version. We hop, come down, hop it out, back in, hop it out, back in, or up to toes, step back, up to toes. Whatever variation works for you. If you like this chair version, but want a little more out of it, you can hop back, push up. I won't be doing that. Wonderful. All right, we're already 2 trips through that quickly. It's crazy how fast it goes. Leave that chair. We're back to those pop-up squats. 5 seconds. All right, guys, let's do it. Sit back, hot potato. Hot potato. You can always come to knees. Come to knees. Woo! Come to toes instead of jumping. You guys know I don't jump, but I'm finding ways to safely incorporate some little hops on days that it feels safe to do so. Woo! All right. Last time we have to do those. So we got chair, mountain climbers coming up next. Guys, also, if the chair mountain climber is too much, come to the wall, mountain climb on the wall, okay? Again, shoulders over hands, over wrist, knees pull in. Any pace you want, you can crank it up to here or slow it down. Gaze slightly forward. Keep that neck in line with the spine. Core tight. Almost there. Woo! Hop across. And I've told you guys, I'm very honest, mountain climbers are my least favorite exercise in the world, but they are valuable. And I found the chair makes it a bit more bearable. And we're landing light. You can barely hear my feet hitting the ground, right? Land lightly. Knee bent, like you're in a little mini squat. That takes almost all impact out of the exercise. Use those arms. We're under 10 seconds. Perfect. Fast feet. Coming up. Keep that simmer. Keep moving. Probably have mascara running all down my face. All right, fast feet. Sink it in. Fast, fast, fast. Listen to me. Left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, 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 right. Hold steady. Last 7 seconds. Let it jiggle. Woo! All right, bring that chair in. We've got chair burpees. The last exercise this round. Like, I truly can't believe this isn't me trying to be like super motivational trainer. I really can't believe we're already through. All right. Hop at the top. Hop it back. So close, guys. That's our break. We are there already. Woo! We did it. So that was your kicker cardio, your cranking cardio. You did it. So guys, definitely now, no matter how, again, unless you're in a medical situation you're worried about, don't sit down. As bad as you might want to, don't lay down. Keep moving. We're at 2.5 minutes. So now you should be breathy, sweaty, hot enough that you shouldn't cool down in the next 2 minutes, 15 seconds. But just make sure you don't. Pay attention. Keep moving and move as much as you need to. We want our heart rate to come down some, but we don't want to go cold. So just make sure you keep on a simmer. I'm gonna grab my water, check video, and get started for the next. So for round 3, we are in the floor the entire time. We're gonna be working in planks and elbow planks on our booty and on our back. So we're hitting all sorts of points. So make sure that whatever you have on the floor, you're set up to be really comfortable, okay? All right, I'll be back in just a sec. Now, if your heart rate is still really high, don't come down to the floor just yet, okay? It's kind of what I was alluding to in the second round. One of the reasons why I had us staying elevated was that your heart rate's really high, coming down to the floor, getting back up, coming down to the floor, getting back up, can get you lightheaded, dizzy, queasy. So if your heart rate's still really high, stay standing for a bit. We've got exactly 1 minute till we get started. So the other tip, this is the place where we have one exercise that if you're just dying to use a weight, you can. I'm gonna grab one so I can show you what that'll look like once we get there. And here, if you're going to use it, it's really gonna depend on your core strength. I would say about a medium to heavy probably is what you'll need. All right, we've got about 30 seconds, so go ahead. Let's get down to the mat. This is going to be a new one unless you are someone who practices yoga pretty regularly. So just hear me out. The first trip through, it's going to be single-sided, so we're going to do it twice. So the first trip through, just accept it might be a little clunky as you learn the movement. You'll be fine. We've got 8 seconds. So go ahead and sort of get your plank set up. You don't have to come into it yet, but just get set. All right, so the first part you know, we're going to bring our knee to our elbow or towards our elbow. Here's the twist. We drop it down towards the floor, pick it back up, pull it back. So knee to elbow, drop it, lift it, back. Knee to elbow, drop it, lift it, back. Elbow, drop it, lift it, back. Your drop and lift might not be as big as mine. It might be bigger than mine. That's okay. It's just what you're working towards. All right, we're gonna do the other side. So, as you see, when I drop and lift, I'm not falling in, pushing up. My upper body's the same. We'll explore that a little more on this other side. I just wanted you to kind of get a feel for it first. All right, so step it back. Knee to elbow. Drop it, lift it, pull it in. So you see I'm not pulling it in and then dropping my body and then lifting my body. My body stays elevated. It's just a subtle. Push that floor away. Heart rate's right back up, isn't it? 10 seconds. Whew, I gotta take a break. I did a yoga class before I did this class, and they included something like that. So forgive me for needing to take a break there for a minute. Whew. I'm gonna spin around. When I face this direction, my head is right in the space here. It's a little much when I'm really sweaty. All right, so we'll come into elbow plank. So we've got our elbows under our shoulders. We step back into plank, and we drop our knees. So nothing else is moving, guys. Our plank is strong. Heart shines forward, belly tucks in. Push that floor away from us. Drive those heels back. We're just dropping knees, lifting. Dropping knees, lifting. Woo! Man, that's a lot. All right, we're 3 exercises down. So this is where we can use a weight if we want. These are called Russian twists. I have no idea why. Don't ask me. If you happen to know, please tell me. So we've got our knees, our feet bent, knees bent, out in front. Sit tall, chest comes up. We lean back just till we feel our core engage and catch us. And then we twist, twist, twist. If you want to wait, twist. If you're feeling any pain in your lower back, that means you're sitting back too far and your core isn't holding you anymore. Your back is holding you. Or you're like this and twisting, okay? So, only lean back till you feel that core catch you. That's your sweet spot. All right, so we're gonna come to our back now for some crunch variations. Whew. We're gonna move at a pretty quick pace. Again, we're trying to keep some cardio going. So remember, we crunch by having a string in our chest, pulling us up. That's our crunch. So we're gonna crunch, cross, cross, middle, cross. We're moving at a fast pace here, middle. If you need your hands to support your head, then just twist shoulder, shoulder, middle, shoulder, shoulder, middle. Either variation is fine. Arms out just adds a little extra challenge. Woo! Come on up. We are back to those plank high-low knees. Guys, if the high-low in that knee is just too much, you're just not getting it, it doesn't feel right, it's too hard, just do knee to elbow. You'll be just fine. All right, I'm gonna start with my right, just so you guys can see it when we're tripped through. We have our nice firm plank, push the ground away, big wide fingers. Get our plank set, knee in, drop, lift, back. Knee in, drop, lift, back. Again, guys, if this is too much, just knee to elbow, back. Whew. That is a good one. I like to steal from yoga on occasion. So there's some great stuff. I don't want to get trapped into teaching yoga. And I don't mean trapped, but I'm not a yoga teacher, so I don't want to get in trouble for that. But those moves like that are totally stealable, great for any fitness. All right, guys, other leg, wide starfish hands, set it up, push the floor away, long neck, gaze out, drive through your heels, proud chest, lift, down, up, and back. Hang tight, guys, you're super close. Woo. Good work. So crazy with that little drop lift. Changes the game. All right, we've got our elbow plank coming up with those knee drops. Elbow plank, preferably you're here with hands open, but you can be here with hands clasped as well. Step back, neck long. Pushing just like we push through our hands to push the floor away in full plank. Same with our elbows. Push that floor away. Core tight. Imagine your heart shining forward through your elbows. Drop in those knees. You can do one at a time. If you need to modify. Woo. Russian twist. Coming up next. Now, I'll show you there is a level up for the Russian twist. So I'll show you that once we get going. Whew. Still sweating, right? Still cardio E. Little breathy. All right, so set it up. Legs bent. Put your hands behind your knees. Proud chest. Sit back and catch. If you need the weight, want the weight, we twist. If you need to up the game, beat up. Got lots of options here. I kind of prefer the feet down because it lets me really focus on the twist. I feel like when I lift my feet while I can do it, I kind of lose focus on the twist. So sometimes you have to pay attention to that, especially the stronger you get, honestly. You have to pay attention, like, okay, I can do this, but am I sacrificing the point by trying to make it harder? You know what I mean? All right, so good pace, straighten through our chest, reach across to the middle. Again, if you need to support your head, rotate chest, rotate, middle. We're not pulling through our head. Head stays in line with that spine. Woo-hoo! We are almost there, guys. That was our second trip through. We've just got one trip left, and we are done. It goes by so fast. It's wild. Wild to me. It blows my mind. Whew. Except for in these knee drops, I will say, or the knee, high-low knees, it feels like time sort of stops when we do those. All right, step it back. Get your nice, steady plank. Again, you always have the option to leave the drop out and knee to elbow only. Good, friends. You're closer than you think. Whew. All right. Other side coming up next. Heart's beating, not pounding, but it's going. Sweat. We are in that good, steady cardio zone now. We've been in warm-up cardio. We've been in full-blown, intense cardio. Now we're in what you call a steady-state cardio. Nothing too high or too low, just maintaining this nice rhythm. And you might be like, whatever, I'm still in high rate cardio. That's okay. And that is okay. Yeah, if you're like, steady state my ass. My cardio was up here. That's all right. It's all right. Just be mindful when we get to the end of the round. If your cardio is really high, be careful getting up, okay? Elbow plank, knee drops. Here we go. Again, you can be here or hands clasped in the middle. I encourage you to challenge yourself with here. Step it back. Heart shines forward. Long neck. Push that floor away. Shine that heart forward. And you can alternate knees if you need to. Whew. 2 exercises left, friends. Just 2, and we're done. We've got a Russian twist coming up. So we're gonna go ahead and get yourself set. Hold those legs, get yourself set, proud chest. Sit back till that core catches. Grab your weight or no weight, and we twist. You should feel like you're kind of catching that weight with your core when it gets down to the side. Keeping that chest nice and tall. Don't start collapsing through your back. Wonderful. All right, last exercise. We've got the crunches. Ooh, man, I love these pants. The hair sticks all over them. Lint, hair, everything. They're one of those that just grabs everything around you. All right, last set. Remember, lead with the chest. Cross, cross, middle. Make sure you're coming down. So it's an up, down, down, down. You're not just rolling through it all like that, okay? So it's up, down, middle, left, right, middle, left, right, middle. Or again, support your head if you need to. Ding, ding, ding! Oh man, I invite you to join me. Stretch it out. Toes, arms, like you're being pulled apart. Reach, 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 reach. There's my Rizzo. Hi, come here. Come on. Oh, you're not gonna do it? Come on. Rizzo. Rizzo, come on. No, it's not happening. Come on. Okay, not today. You're gonna lay by my head. Hi, sweet girl. I also recommend get yourself a little Rube pillow. It's delightful. Yes, a little Rizzo pillow. Thank you. All right, guys. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. I think it was as advertised. All the sweat, all the heart rate, we knocked it out of the park with that cardio. I loved it. It was exactly what I had in mind. As far as we warm up, we get that warm up cardio, we dug in with that intense cardio, and then we brought it down to a steady state cardio where it's just this even simmer. Perfect, exactly what I was hoping to get. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Cardio Tabata. I don't do a lot of cardio in these classes because honestly I think we lean towards thinking we need cardio for a lot of things that we don't need cardio for. So I'm not the biggest champion of cardio, but it does have its time and its place, and so today felt like the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Please continue to join, continue to share, like, subscribe, encourage people to get moving and to join us. Workouts like these are great. They're so modifiable for anyone. Change your time up, change your reps up. There's just so many things people can do. So encourage others to get out there with us. And lastly, if you wish to donate any funds for these classes, Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me. Any donations are greatly appreciated. Guys, I'll see you on Tuesday for happy hour at the bar. It's been a while since we've done that. So I'll see you Tuesday for a bar class, and have a great weekend, and I will see you then. Mwah.